This is Steve Anthony. I'm a professional carpenter. I work out of Miami and New York City. Now, if you bought some do-it-yourself cabinets that have not been painted or varnished, you've got raw wood cabinets. They're going to need some sort of finish. You want to be very careful about how you apply that finish. Again, if you're starting with just a raw wood finish, it's just as simple as giving them a good sanding with some 400 grit sandpaper, so you get a nice, smooth, clean surface. Then using a tack cloth, which you can find at any of your major hardware stores, you want to wipe the surface down to make sure a tack cloth is basically a sticky piece of cheesecloth that's been impregnated with beeswax. It attracts dust. It gets all of the dust off of the surface of the wood that's about to be finished. And then very carefully, using light coats. If you're going to use a spray can, make sure you just use a light dusting coat to give it an initial finish, and then build up your finish slowly. Don't try to put on a thick, heavy coat at a time, because it'll end up running, sagging, and it'll take a long time to dry. And you want to give it a light sand with the 400 sandpaper between coats as well. Preparation of the surface is everything. Make sure that you give a good smooth sanding and wipe it down with that tack cloth. It's going to make a world of difference in your final finish. Now, if you're refinishing an existing cabinet, such as a Formica surface, you'll want to take one of two approaches. First off, it's always a good idea to sand down the Formica surface, because it's very slick and it's very difficult for paint to adhere to it. So you want to give it a good sanding. And if you're using a regular acrylic type of paint, like wall paint, you definitely want to use a primer. However, they do make a very hard enamel spray paint that you can use that's kind of specially made for painting over cabinetry. And you don't want to prime that surface. You just want to give it a light sanding and then spray this enamel. And just be careful to use nice, smooth, overlapping strokes, and don't build it up too heavy in any one spot.